and welcome to Couch Talk. We're so glad that you've joined us this week for our weekly update. And I have Donna Baker with me here on the couch. Donna, have you been on Couch Talk before?
Many times.
Many times, yeah. So we're so excited to have you today, and you've brought some things to talk with us about.
Yes. Well, I just so grateful to the Bloom team for asking me to give a presentation at the June meeting.
Mm-hmm.
We have lots to talk about. Things that happened in Congo when we were there. And also, especially about the Mamatola social program that you all are so generously contributing to. There was much to share about that. But also how God transformed my life. I've got some pretty amazing stories, miracles that happen. I'd love to share those things. Well, when we were there in January, I had been collecting, these little things that you find in the hotel when you stay there?
I do.
And how many times do we walk out and just leave them on the sink? Well, I decided to start collecting them, and because I hadn't been there in Congo in 2.5 years, I had 2 great big bags full of these things. Lotion, soap, toothbrushes, and toothpaste from my dentist, even over all the years, those little tiny ones. And so I took them to the Mamatola social program, and they were so excited. It's a big deal to have a clean toothbrush or a real shampoo, something that they didn't have to make from scratch, which is what they do.
You know what I do when I go to the hotel? I always take the items, but then they end up in a big box underneath my sink.
Oh, well, please bring them.
Yes.
To the Tuesday Bloom luncheon. And actually, because we're not going back to Congo until January, every time there's a gathering, we'll have a basket, and you can bring all your little toiletries and place them in the basket, and we will take them in January.
So all the rest of the ladies' luncheons through the end of the year, we can bring little bitty toiletry items.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
That would be wonderful.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, Donna, the ladies' luncheon is on the second Tuesday of June. Do you know how to sign up?
Somebody told me you can go to the website. Is that true?
That's right. You can go to the website to sign up. And you can also, if you're not, if the website's not the computer's not your friend, you can also just call the church office.
That's a good idea.
Just call the church office and they'll be happy to sign you up for the luncheon.
Some women are a lot more comfortable doing that, and that would be great. Yes. One other thing. I don't know about you all out there, but I have truly been enjoying the Lord's Prayer sermon series. I've learned so much. And the Adam Hamilton book, Jonathan and I read it together every day. And we're really enjoying it. And then I found that he wrote one for his little granddaughter.
Aww.
It's called The Most Important Prayer of All. And I looked around and I found it on Cokesbury, but they only sold it in packages of 10, so I've purchased 10.
Oh.
So.
And you don't have 10.
I don't have 10
grandchildren to send out to.
Exactly. So if anybody is expecting company with grandchildren or little children, or would like to give it to somebody in your family, please see me. I'd love to share that with you.
Fantastic. Yes. And we still have copies of the Lord's Prayer, the adult version available as well. So we got one more week. This weekend is the last weekend of this sermon series, and then we'll be wrapping up the Lord's Prayer. I do hope that you've all been saying the Lord's Prayer at home, making it part of your routine to do that. And speaking of this weekend, it is Memorial Day weekend on Saturday and Sunday. So we're going to be having the office closed on Monday. So the office and the church will be closed on Monday. So make sure you have that on your calendar. If you have a pastoral emergency, as always, if it's a day off or after hours, you just call the church number, and there's directions on how to get in touch with a pastor. So that's all taken care of. And something else that's happening this weekend, actually on Thursday, our June edition of Lake Deaton Happenings is coming out. So we want to make sure you're all looking for that email in your inbox with Lake Deaton Happenings in it, and that you click on it and that you read everything that's going on in the life of the church, because Donna, we have a lot.
There's a lot going on.
A lot going on in the life of the church. And so you get the digital version this Thursday in your inbox, and you can also, if you're kind of a paper person, we do have copies that we have available at the Connect desk all the time, so you can also pick one up. as well. So we want to make sure everybody takes advantage of that opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's really all I have. I'm so glad to say that Pastors Jim and Loida will be back this weekend. They had a fabulous time in England, and but we're going to be so happy to have them back. So you will see them and me and Donna and everybody else this weekend. So we hope that you join us for services Saturday at 5 or Sunday at 9 or 10:30, and you can also join us online on our website. So we will see you then. Have a wonderful day, everybody.